We make crosses in the greenhouse. This is St. Augustine grass here to my right, and these plants are overgrown because we want them to flower so that they can make, so that we can make crosses and generate the next hybrids to evaluate in the future that might end up in your home lawn. One of the products that we've recently released is Citra Blue St. Augustine grass, and a new commercial release from the University of Florida that has lots of desirable traits to help increase the environmental sustainability of the turf industry across Florida. Citra Blue was first germinated in 2006, and at that time I was actually not in charge of the St. Augustine breeding program at the University of Florida. That was transferred to me in 2008, and so personally I've been evaluating it since 2008, and we've officially released it from the university in 2018 and then commercialized it in 2019. And that length of time is pretty typical for a plant breeding program. It takes minimum 8 years or 10, 12 years to get a product from cross to release. And particularly with a perennial species like turf grass, we want homeowners to keep this grass in place for 30, 40, 50 years, so it needs multiple years of evaluation, and the university needs to be confident in that product that it's going to put forward out to industry, so they require us to have multiple years of evaluation. You want it to be able to observe it under lots of different environmental conditions, rainfall patterns, temperature patterns, diseases, insect outbreaks, so that you can be confident you're bringing something to industry that will be of value and enhance the industry. This is a St. Augustine grass flower, and I can break this off, maybe. And so this is a what we call a branched raceme. It looks a lot like what you might think of as a spike, and the little flowers are actually, we call them florets. It doesn't produce an attractive flower, but nonetheless this is the flower of St. Augustine grass, and it produces stigmas and anthers. Stigmas being the female part of the flower and the anthers being the male part of the flower, and we collect pollen off the anthers from one plant and use that pollen to fertilize the stigmas on another plant. So we're forcing or hand pollinating these grasses to create new hybrids that can be utilized for future evaluations.